So we're obviously broadcasting live. I'm trying to find whether this live broadcast is coming up on my mobile device. Anyway, hello, I'm David. I'm a podcaster and a blogger, and well, you know that because you're watching this channel, aren't you? Yeah. I just thought I would pop on because I've got to learn how to. Oh, good day. Jules from Australia straight away. I just didn't. I didn't think things could happen that quickly. Yeah, but it's a. I keep having this urge that I need to learn how to really use lives and to make them worthwhile. And I just haven't really mastered writing scripts and notes and everything like that. So I just thought a little bit of raw would be the order of the day. A bit of a ramble, really. So if you're not watching this live, and Jules obviously is in Sydney, Australia. By the way, Jules, after a long time, there's a Facebook page open called Coffee and Rakia on Facebook. I post on there automatically. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh no. Well, maybe. Oh yes. If you can't get to sleep. Wow. Yeah. It's we've put the clocks back. It's 1700, so that's 5 p.m. here. So yeah. So I thought I'd ramble. And anyway, Jules, I've got to make sure that I finish sentences. Maybe it's because I am getting old now that I have difficulty in doing that. But there is a Facebook page open now, Coffee and Rakia. I think it's been going for about a week. Yeah, please follow, Jules. That would be great. I think I spent a little bit of money. I think I spent €20 in trying to get an audience. I don't know how successful this is going to be. I have been off Meta, Facebook, for a long time because I wasn't happy with personal data and whatever. But as a result of a lot of research, my audience now is an older audience. And when I look at the platforms that I'm using at the moment, it is an older audience, without a doubt. And a lot of older people, I don't want to get ages, but a lot of older people are still using Facebook. I post occasional short videos on Instagram, but my main focus is on my Substack blog. And by the way, there's a ticker going along the bottom, and it is true. If you send me a comment here, I'll give you a free annual subscription for £65 because there's a lot of people have said they would like to support me in any way possible, and I think I've got about 8 people that support me through Substack, and yes, we are all the lovely ones. Yes, indeed. So it helps with supplementing the pension. So that's been cool. And I've also now here on YouTube started to create content for members only. And I'm going to be totally transparent because I think if you're not transparent online, you get caught out very quickly, right? And then you lose what little credibility you may have. And so I've got a membership here on YouTube. There are 3 tiers. And I have one member already, which I'm really happy about. I mean, I was over the moon when I found out I got that. So here on YouTube, I'm going to be putting up for the foreseeable future, not strictly daily YouTube shorts, which I have been doing. I will most probably come back from doing those every day and making or no, what was the plan? The plan was, I will put out maybe 2 YouTube shorts a week that are public, and the rest will all be private. So you get like a daily glimpse into my life. And my long form videos at the moment are in the public domain for about 10 days, and then they go into a members only playlist, so my members can go back. And at the moment, I know I've been on YouTube since 2007, really didn't take anything seriously here until 2011, but I've gone back 4 years. So my videos from there are open to my members, and I'm now working on a plan of just giving lots of content, most probably not super edited, but raw and real, if I can use that phrase, and they'll be going out for my members only. So if you are watching this and you think, well, I'd like to help David a little bit, and it's only a monthly fee. I mean, you can stop. I mean, you can just do it for 1 month if you wanted to. I hope you don't, but whatever. So you can support me there. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought I'd come on and just chat through a few things that are happening here in the Shire at the moment. I think the main one is that, and when you watch the content now, you'll see that I'm still talking about life here in Bosnia and Herzegovina and stories from here. Like today, which wherever you are in the world, wherever I am here, is 27th of October. So you might be a day ahead or a day behind, I don't know. But it is the 56th anniversary of the Banja Luka earthquake. So on my blog, I've freshened up an article that I publish annually about that. I'll say hello to Tamara. She's just come back from a walk. We're getting into training for hiking. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. So, yeah, I'm doing that at the moment. I've been doing more soundscapes because I've been always fascinated with audio. If you followed me for some time, you know that I used to be a broadcaster, and I really would like to get more into audio. I know, though, that people do like to have video and short video as well. So I'm going to try and not keep everybody satisfied, because that's not really possible. But I will do as much as I can. But I've been recording sounds of where I live, from the countryside to cityscapes, where you can listen to it. And actually somebody said the other day to me that a soundscape that I recorded last autumn, which was about 5 hours of a pretty strong downpour here in the village, rain, right? And they use it whenever they want to get to sleep. And I just thought that was absolutely amazing. So they put their headphones on, and my soundscapes are best listened to with headphones on because they're binaural, so they've got, proper stereo on them. Yeah, and somebody said, well, I have it on my phone so that whenever I can't sleep, I just plug the headphones in and away I go. So I'll be doing more of that. But I think the main focus has been recently Tamara and I really getting into hiking, walking. And why? I think because how do we bump across it again? Yeah, we had some workers from the town of Zenica come to build something. It was like a patio, sort of like half patio, half conservatory here. And one of them was a guide, and talking to him, we found out about the hiking, the walking community, mountaineering community as well, here in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And mention was made of going to see the most remotest village in the country, which is called Lukamir. It's not too far from Konec and Sarajevo, and it's just like miles and miles away. It is really, really, really remote. And so we decided that we should go and do this. And so our new friend said, well, seeing as I'm a hiking guide, mountaineer guide, I'll take you along. And we had a blast. We had friends from Germany, Chris, who is an American but has lived in Germany for 30 years now, and his girlfriend. They came down. We all went to Zenica, had another look around Zenica, and then the following morning got up early doors, and we went and travelled to Lukamir, which was an experience in itself. And we did a short hike there, and it rained a bit. so what? But there was something about it. I thought that we might come back and say, yeah, it was fun, but why would we bother again? But we've actually got the bug. And we're doing more walks around the village here. I've now found 3 walks. One is the shortest one is 4.5 kilometers, and I think the one we did the other day came in at 7.8 kilometers. I know that's not far, right? But they're from the doorstep. So when people come to visit us here, and they say, you know, I mean, a lot of people just want to sit in the garden and enjoy the sounds of the birds and, you know, experience the beautiful nature that we live in. But for other people who might want to do something actively, they can actually do short hikes from the front door. So we've been walking those, and I'm going to take some detailed maps and in the near future get them blown up, put into frames and put on the living room wall, or the wall of the living room of an apartment upstairs that we rent. And yeah, so I don't know whether we're going away this Sunday. There's a chance that we might go to Fojnica to see some waterfalls. But the week after, we are definitely going off to Croatia. We joined the hiking club in Zenica. Why? Because we have friends there. But we're going to go on a hike organised by the hiking club from Banja Luka. And we said to them, hey, we've got friends in Zenica. So there's going to be Tam and me and 6 guests. On the night before, they're going to come here, the afternoon before rather, we're going to have a barbecue, go to bed reasonably early, get up very, very early doors, get into Banja Luka, join everybody else, get on the buses, go to Croatia. There are walks there that we can do, which we're looking forward to, and some wineries to visit and to taste wine from. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? So we'll do that and then come back, and our guests will stay a second night and then they'll drive back. So we have got this hiking bug, and it really does, like when you start walking out into the countryside, you really do appreciate more than ever how beautiful this country is. You can drive through it and you'll see it from your car window or from, you know, the bus window, but to actually experience walking through it is something else. So there might be a lot more walking and hiking based content, but yeah, we talk about it every day. We went for a short lunch at what we call a greasy spoon, so that's not like a flash restaurant, but we went and had a nice lunch, and we've come back and I've ordered a new backpack, which I don't know if it comes tomorrow or the day after. It's coming by what they call quick post, Börse Posta here, and a pair of all-weather hiking trousers, or definitely for winter. I've got a new jacket, I'll have a new pack, I've got new boots, and I might do a video about my cheat, about how I make my feet feel so comfortable. So yeah, wherever you are in the world, I don't know how many people are. Do I get to see how many people are watching? I must probably have to check my mobile phone again. But whether you're watching this live, just bumping across it, or whether you see this on catch up, please do leave a comment where you are. It'd be really nice. Jules is up at the middle of the night in Sydney, Australia, so that's really nice to at least be talking to one person. But if you're somewhere else, please do just drop a comment just saying, I mean, it'd be nice to know your name and where you are, like Virginia, United States, or maybe Salzburg in Austria. It doesn't matter. Let me see if I can find things. I asked somebody what is a golden tip for doing live broadcasts on YouTube, and they said, don't panic and take it easy. Because if people are watching you, then they want to stay with you. Now, let me see how I do this. You would think, wouldn't you, that I would be into this big time and I would know exactly what to do, when to do it and how to do it. But that is not strictly true. Let me see if we come up on live yet. No, it doesn't look like there's a... Let's go back to the home page. Oh, there I am. Yeah. I've had 3 people watching, and one of those has got to be me, right? Because, yeah, because I'm hooked on. So it's me and Jules and one other. Oh, broken arm. No. I had a broken ankle, and that was miserable for sleeping. So hopefully this keeps you not necessarily amused, Jules, but keeps the mind occupied. And I can actually see that the shot on the screen doesn't look too bad, actually, does it? Yeah, pretty cool. And I'm just going down through my home page on the app, and yeah, and you can see what I mean. The videos now that are in the members only part of the site. So if you're just joining me, I'm David. Nice of you to join. Well, I don't think many people are doing it through the night like Jules, but yeah. So you'll find me here on YouTube. You'll find me on Instagram under Coffee and Rakia, and there's a Coffee and Rakia Facebook page. I do have an account on Facebook, but it is locked down, so I don't get spammed with all sorts of silliness. And funny old thing, when I put on the ad or launched an ad just to say, you know, I'm on Facebook, would you like to watch? I was, and still am, being bombarded with all sorts of that I'm not complying and I should answer to this email and that email, knowing full well that they're all spam. And I know that because you just look at the email address where it came from. You don't have to open it. And there's some really, really stupid email addresses there. But yeah, so I'm on most platforms now. And my aim now is to try and grow these channels. So if you can recommend or share it with your mates, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, or whatever, that would be really, 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 really grateful. Right. That's it. At yeah, that's probably about 20 minutes. I'll ramble on for a little bit longer, but I think that I might be able to use this in the future to talk about whatever's coming up and what is coming up. A walk. What else is coming up? It's Tamara's birthday soon, but she likes to keep that private. And I might be going back to the UK for a visit in December for Christmas to see what the part of my family that's still in the UK. Well, I'm going to say Vidimus opet, which means see you again soon. Jules, I hope that you managed to get some sleep with that broken arm. And I hope you recover very, very quickly from it. Wherever you are, elsewhere in the world, if you're watching this, even on catch-up when this broadcast finishes shortly, just drop me a line where you are, and I'll start to think about what day of the week and what time. See, the thing is, if I say that I'm going to broadcast like I used to back in the Facebook days when I was on Facebook before, that meant that every Sunday was up the creek, and there's always people wanting to do things at weekends. I mean, but Bosnia and Herzegovina, the people, they're very, very hospitable, and everybody's visiting everybody else and dropping in and everything else like that. So it is, in a way, and this is not an excuse, this is in a way why it's very difficult to say Sundays at whatever time I'm going to do a live broadcast, so that people can organise their channel, their time. It's just really, really not like that. And it'd be interesting to see how many views I get. I think I'm averaging about 65 views per long form video, and I'm about 400 or something on YouTube Shorts. I particularly like doing YouTube Shorts. I think they're cool. They are a little bit easier to make, but the thing is, you can look on your phone like that. That's what I like about it. and a short now can go up to 3 minutes. And I think 3 minutes is all right for telling a single story, but it doesn't seem to resonate with older people, and that's who I want to get in touch with. Okay then, how do I switch this off? There it is. There's a button that says finish, so I'm going to do that. Catch you soon. Once again, Jules, have a nice evening, and yeah, I'll catch you very soon, wherever you are. As I say, if you bump over to this, please check out the channel. If you want to hang around, please share it with your friends and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and maybe you'll find something interesting in the future. Okay then, bye for now.